I will appeal to the other G7 leaders to reconfirm this policy. The G7 should also remain united when it comes to ending the brutality in Syria. We should be ready to increase our efforts to defeat terrorism in Syria and to find a political settlement. A special responsibility rests on the shoulders of those who, like Iran and Russia, have become involved in the crisis and cooperate with the Assad regime. Instead of wasting time, they should use their influence to enact a real ceasefire, stop the use of chemical weapons, and ensure safe and immediate humanitarian access to all the people in need. Finally, let me say that we also need G7 unity in managing the migration crisis. This is a global challenge, but here in Sicily this is also a real local problem. The EU's goal has been to at least keep the current level of international cooperation in addressing this crisis. Whether we will succeed remains unknown. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen of the Honour, I'm happy to be here. Was that for I'm happy to be here in Taormina for this G7 summit, the sixth in fact, taking place in Italy, and I would like to thank Commissioner Gentiloni for his hospitality and wish him all possible luck to have a successful presidency of the G7. We will meet in a few moments from now, and there are 4 new leaders around the table. So none of them must have the only stable elements in the international landscape.
The only veterans.
We are veterans, but we are not old. And so it will be very interesting to notice new colleagues in a better way, although we have seen some of them yesterday. The days before. We'll stand up here as we are always doing for our shared values of freedom, democracy, rule of law, and respect for human rights. We do believe as Europeans in open societies, and we are always seeking multilateral solutions. We want to build bridges, not walls. But we have to understand those in Europe and elsewhere who do not see how globalization works for them. I mean those 45% of Europeans who do think that globalization is a threat and not an opportunity. We do think that's an opportunity if dealt with in a proper way. We have to put fairness at the heart of everything the G7 and our partners do. That's mainly related to trade and to all trade issues. Around a third of our national income comes from trade with the rest of the world. It supports 1 in 7 jobs in the European Union, and for every 1 billion we get in exports, we create 14 extra jobs. The EU's GDP is expected to grow by 1.9% this year and next year. All our member states, the 28, 27 plus 1, are expected to grow with 233 million people having a job. In Europe, more people are working than ever before. Public finances are improving. We had an average deficit level of 6.1 in 2010, 2011. We are down now to 1.2, between 1.2 and 1.6. So the situation, the overall situation, is improving. During the first G7 we had in Bavaria and the next one last year in Japan, this time we don't have to discuss Greece in the same way we had to discuss Greece previously. Greece is on track, Greece is doing well, and I want to pay tribute to the courage and the dignity of the Greek people. Greece is a great nation, and we have to respect that nation in the way I'm saying. Mr. Tusk and myself will have a meeting with the Japanese Prime Minister later today in order to advance our common trade agenda. Thanks. Grazie. Mille grazie.
Thank you very much. I will the floor for your question.